Every minute of the day, truckers are hauling valuable cargo through North America in every kind of weather.
I feel scared an hour no way.
Speed is everything. More miles means more money.
Joe goes where the dough flows.
Which trucker will make the most? Each week, these truckers have one goal: to haul their cargo safely to their destinations, hoping to collect paychecks worth thousands of dollars. But standing in their way is heavy traffic and treacherous weather. If they fail to deliver, they risk high fuel costs, fines, and lost clients. All bad for business.
We're just white knuckling here.
29-year-old Ryan hauls in northern Alberta, where winter starts in October and is often relentless until May.
I think the farmers like me doing their loads because I am a young guy, I have a lot of energy. I'm there to work. That's what they're paying me to do.
Ryan's just learned that he's going to be a father for the second time, so he's eager to make his business even more profitable for his family.
We're in a race against time here right now.
So he's trying to pull together 3 short-haul loads this week to make $6,000.
We're going to haul some bison this afternoon. Bring them! 1,000 pounds of bison running at you at 30 miles an hour. You really have to be on your toes. If they turn around and get you, get caught by one of these horns, rip your guts wide open. The roads were a little icy. There might be some spinning. And I'm running behind schedule. That means I'm going to have my foot into her, sucking back more fuel.
In Illinois, 25-year veteran Brenda feels she has her own battle to wage.
In this world, for females, you have to walk the walk, and you've got to be tough. It's just that simple.
You're looking good, hammer down.
That is not the answer I was looking for. And my saying is, only the strong survive. The weak fall by the wayside. Woo, yeah, baby.
This is the first time that Brenda has hauled a refrigerated unit or reefer.
Okay, so we'll show you how to run and operate the reefer.
Okay.
Reefers pay more money but use a gallon more fuel per hour, and the temperature needs constant monitoring.
This, we've set the temp to 65.
Brenda must drive the reefer with 40,000 pounds of cooking oil from Chicago to Boston in 21 hours drive time. That's at top speed with no margin for error.
Brenda, you cannot be late with this shipment.
It's the longest runs I've ever done, and it's going to be a challenge. The reefer loads are more time sensitive, and if you have a ruined load of food when you go to deliver it, they will definitely reject that load, and I would be in trouble. How crazy is that? And it wants me to get off at exit 11. I don't know. The GPS gives me comfort, but I still write the directions down. $70. If I go up, that's going north. But this is... And I was really relying on you to get me out east, okay? Lord knows. I cannot be late with my very first reefer load.
Brenda will make $2,250 for an on-time delivery of this load. If she's late, it's double trouble because she could be fined up to $100 a day. Or worse, miss the pickup time for her next load.
It is beginning to rain, going downhill. 4% grade, pretty steep.
Brenda's route takes her through the Appalachian Mountains. The steep climbs increase her fuel costs, and heavy rain makes the drive even more difficult.
When it's slipperier, you can hit your brake and you can slide, and that's a scary thing. This is definitely challenging. This is not working. This is not working. Calm back down, Brenda.
In North Dakota, trucker Joe is on his way to pick up a challenging load.
We're gonna go pick up a load of bees, about 9 million bees.
Joe knows that making big money involves taking big risks.
When the money's right, and I like to make money, I'll put up with an awful lot. If that means getting stung, working hard, I don't mind a bit.
Joe will be transporting 450 buzzing hives from North Dakota to California for the winter. A 3-day drive that could earn him almost $5,400. But the bees must survive for Joe to get paid.
Inside here is where honey for biscuits is made. Sting number 1. Isn't that nice? Something tells me this is not going to be an easy bee load.
600 miles to the north, Ryan is delivering his first load of bison.
Come on. This way. Out we go. Here they come. Get out. Come on, guys. Hey, hey, hey. For sakes, you're pretty ice covered. You might have to throw a set of chains on. Hello. What do you mean? Yeah.
Ryan's girlfriend is on the phone.
Oh my God.
She's suffering complications with her pregnancy.
Danny, can you hear me?
And he's hundreds of miles away.
I gotta put chains on. What the hell is going on? Like, I can't concentrate right now. Just got a phone call from the hospital. I gotta see Danielle. I need to see my girl.
Meanwhile, Joe is making his way south. But the bees don't like being stuck in their crates, and so they're overheating and getting restless.
The most unique thing about picking up and hauling bees is the fact that they're alive. And they have to be alive when you get there, or they're worthless. Bees start getting loose as it starts getting warmer. Yeah, they're starting to fly. I bring a load of dead bees, I don't get paid. My kids don't eat. You just can't ignore that. Maybe the first 100,000 that have died doesn't look like much, but double that or triple that, it adds up quick.
With 3 days left to drive, Joe can't risk losing more than 5% of the bees, or his load will be rejected, costing him his paycheck. To add to his worries, Joe now faces another problem. Montana's first winter storm of the year.
Wow, we're kind of rolling into it now. The wind's picking up, and now we've got hail.
Joe is carrying 9 million bees, and he's heading into Montana's first winter storm.
I have a feeling we're gonna lose a lot of visibility. Probably gonna have to slow down. We picked up some snow. Hopefully it won't get any worse.
Back in Alberta, Canada, Ryan isn't thinking of his business at the moment.
Just ran up down here and going to see my girl. I got her some flowers here to make her smile a little bit, since it's a little tough to smile right now. So we're expecting, and had some medical problems. Pregnancy's taking a turn for the worst right now. I don't give two about loads. Family's got to come first. Hoping for the best. Nothing but a lot of hope.
Brenda made it through the rain with a refrigerated load full of vegetable oil, but it has delayed her arrival to Boston. She needs to make up 2 hard hours of driving time, or else she'll miss her next load and fail to prove she can handle a long haul.
Sugar lug, speed limit is 50 and I'm doing 40. And I can get up to 50 for sure if they get out the way. Makes me so dang mad. Move, get out the way. Reefer loads are time sensitive, and I'm definitely stressed because I still got a ways to go. Another toll. You big fat tailgate. You probably on the phone. I'm gonna slow down and let your fat go. Dumb. I cuss them out all day, all night, especially when they make me mad. They make me mad all the time.
Now in Idaho, Joe wakes up to snow.
Damn, this sucks. Since it snowed half the night, that road ought to be a real fun drive. At least one thing, the bees are quiet.
Today, Joe will pass through the Rocky Mountains. A treacherous stretch of highway, even in the best conditions.
This is nitty-gritty trucking. The road hasn't warmed up yet, so the snow's not melted off. Could be icy patches. Once you start sliding, there's just no telling whether it's gonna come back to you.
His tires are barely gripping the road, but with almost 1,000 miles still ahead and only 48 hours until his deadline, Joe can't afford to slow down. Back in Canada, Ryan is at the hospital with his girlfriend. So Dean, his father, also a trucker, takes the wheel to earn another $1,500 for the day's short haul.
Quite unusual when we get a storm like this early. The snow makes a layer of ice as soon as it hits the ground here. Looks like we have a truck spun out here. I know that guy. I got no way to help him either. Can't back up anymore, eh? Just wants to scoot out, eh? This is what happens when these roads get like this. Oh, slippery. I'm not touching my brakes here neither, because if I touch my brakes, I know I'd slide on this. Slide along, out of control. Look at this guy coming way too fast. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, they just had a fun ride. Curb's ice here. Next time he'll slow down. I'm thankful he was far enough out in front of us. If that happened right in front of us, man, I'd have hit him and spit him right into the ditch. It's the worst fear of killing somebody. These conditions worries me constantly.
So far, each trucker has struggled with setbacks. Ryan has battled icy conditions to make $1,500 for his first haul. Brenda was slowed by rain and heavy traffic, but still hopes her load will earn her $2,250. And Joe is chasing a $5,400 paycheck on his long route through the Rocky Mountains. It's anybody's guess which one will make the most money this week.
Upshifting, downshifting, oh. Trying to keep it in between the two white lines.
Having traveled close to 1,000 miles, Brenda has only 1 hour left to reach Boston with the refrigerated vegetable oil. But beyond her headlights is nothing but dangerous weather.
Rainy, on top of dark, and hills and curves, it's scary trying to see. Look at that sign. 38 miles for Boston. By George, y'all better appreciate it too. Because it sure was not easy.
Despite the weather, Brenda's early with her load and will earn $2,250. Plus, now she's right on schedule for the next day's pickup.
I feel amazing that I have gotten this load here. That's a super trucker for you, and that's me.
Back in Alberta, after 2 nights at the hospital and with his girlfriend on the mend, Ryan can't afford to stay away any longer and is back chasing his target of multiple short-haul loads for the week. Not big distances, but paying up to $1,500 a haul. Today, Ryan will pull 30 tons of cattle from Trochu to Crestemere, Alberta. It's a short distance of 89 miles, but it's a long, tough haul to get his truck up this ice-covered hill.
We gotta get going. We wanna make it up that hill. We're chained up. It's gonna be a good crawl if we make it there.
If Ryan can't reach the top, he may have to reverse back down. A risky maneuver that could put his expensive live cargo in the ditch.
Here we go. Just keep grabbing gears down. Sakes. She's spinning a little bit. Oh, we're chewing our way to the top. Just barely made it. Just hammer down.
Now that he's made it past the icy conditions of the Rockies, Joe is making up time, and he's eager to learn how his competitors are doing.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
So what are you hauling today?
We've been throwing tire chains on here for the last couple days. A white, snowy winter up here in Alberta already.
Hey, so when are you going to join the big leagues and grab yourself a load of bees, start moving that around?
Yeah, I don't know about that. They sound a little too easy to handle. I hear you proved that real well when you got stung in the face.
I don't mind getting stung now and again if there's money in it, bro.
Listen, I'll be thinking about you every time you get
Out of your cab with 3 coats on.
All right, well, you enjoy driving through the desert. Don't fall on a cactus.
All right, bud.
Over on the East Coast, Brenda is on her way to pick up her next load and the most time-sensitive haul of her career.
Check it out. We are here at the pier. If this ain't big time, I don't know what is. Holla!
Brenda's load is 45,000 pounds of live lobsters, destined for the Windy City, and she has 15 hours to get it there. Transporting seafood is extra tricky, as it has to arrive fresh. So as long as Brenda gets there on time, she stands to make $1,500.
Thank you very much. Okay, I will. You too. See ya. All right. Woohoo! I got my load of fish from off the pier. I'm ready to go. Away from here. Woohoo!
Across the country, Joe's not as optimistic his load of cranky bees will make it.
This is the day that you make or break the load. You either make it or you lose it all. It's gonna warm up 20, 25 degrees. When it does, the bees are gonna probably start looking for ways out of the net.
But with 2 hours still to go, Joe needs fuel. It's a race against time before the bees escape and become a threat to the locals.
I've gotta get it done and get the heck out of here. Hopefully there's never a line. You got a stand-in or some chatty cashier, because the last thing you want to tell them is that you have bees. They might just tell you to leave. Slow pumps, just what we need today. I give it 10 minutes, people are gonna be madder than hell. They're definitely out and looking for a way out of the nets.
Joe is feeling the heat, too. With only 2 hours before his load is due, he can only hope the bees don't get even more aggravated by the blazing sun.
Why are you here? You need to leave. You need to get in your truck and go.
Some days, no matter how nice you are to people, they're just gonna yell and scream until you leave.
Still hours from Chicago, Brenda is carrying 45,000 pounds of fresh lobsters. But rain forces her to slow down.
It's pouring down, and I just hate it. It's got me on pins and needles because they would reject my load if I didn't get it there on time. I got too much at stake.
Any beach trip is a long trip. It takes a lot out of you to keep all the balls in the air.
In Southern California, Joe's traveled almost 1,900 miles to the bees' winter home. But now he needs at least 95% of the bees to be alive, or he'll lose his $5,400 payment.
I'm not taking any chances. It's too late at night for me to feel like getting stung. Listen carefully. You can hear them buzzing pretty loud. That's a pretty good sign, because you know they're alive, they're happy, they're active. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a success.
With enough live bees delivered to keep his customers happy, Joe's earned a healthy payday, making over $3,700 for the week's work. And as Joe heads home, Brenda is arriving at her destination.
Look at downtown Chicago, and I am ahead of schedule. 2,600 miles for this week. I'm just feeling good about delivering this load on time and proving to the company that they can depend on me.
Fresh and on time, it's won her a reputation with her new customers.
Yeah, this is as fresh as it can get.
And I brought this all the way from out of Boston. By George, I feel real proud.
Though she's made less than Joe, Brenda's 2 loads have earned her over $2,400.
We're a little behind schedule. I might have booked myself a little thin here.
With everyone else having finished up for the week, Ryan is the last trucker to deliver his load.
Hey, boys.
Despite the hard week, his short hauls and live loads have paid off. Between saving fuel and charging extra for the dangerous cargo, he's made more than $5,600, the highest earnings of our 3 drivers.
Looking like it's gonna be a good end to an otherwise tough week. Danny just called and she's discharged from the hospital in half an hour here, so that's Pretty good feeling. Can have my girls home.